Hello everybody, welcome to our live Monday meditation. Always excited, look forward to our Mondays together. Thank you for so many of you joining me today. I hate to be doing this on my own, so thank you for joining. And today we're actually going to be tapping, EFT tapping, on the subject of connecting with your intuition. Now we had a vote and this was just one was the intuition. So let's get to it today. So first let's talk about the signs that you're lacking in connection with your intuition. So the first huge sign is that drama is everywhere. Your intuition usually guides you through the kind of people to be around, the kind of situations to be in, the kind of job to take. And so if you've got the drama, if you're always wondering why you're attracting people that are not healthy for you, if situations are always coming into your life that you have no idea where it came from and you're wondering, why does this always happen to me? It's because you're not connected to your intuition. So take a moment to think about that. If you really listen to your intuition, it's telling you the kind of people to be around, the kind of situations to be in. But it's scary. Sometimes we ignore our intuition because of the fear of making changes in our life. Changes are not easy, they're not comfortable. So take a moment to think about why you're not listening to your intuition. Also, allowing what ifs to enter into your world. So if you have these great plans, you have wonderful ideas and things that you want to achieve in life, but there's always that doubt, that what if. What if it doesn't work out? What if I stand out? What if people make fun of me? Some things in life just seem too risky. Your intuition is risky. It does help you. It does push you out of your comfort zone. So getting those what ifs in your head too much, you know you're disconnected to your intuition. And confusion. Overthinking is another sign. You're not clear. There's too much chatter going on. And you're not just letting things go quiet. You're not listening to that wise silence. It's quiet. It's subtle. But it does take risks and it does push you to make changes. And also another sign that you're not connected to your intuition enough is that you're looking outside of yourself. Too much for advice, for your own happiness. You're depending on other people. Having teachers and mentors are wonderful, but if you're depending on them too much for all your decisions, then you know you're not connected to your intuition. And of course, a big one, if you're depending on other people too much for your happiness, then you're not connecting with your intuition. So now that I've gone through some of the signs that you're not connected to your intuition, where in your life would you like to improve your intuition? Would you like to bring more of it into? And another question really to ponder is why am I not listening to my intuition? What emotions come up when you think about that you're not listening to your intuition? Is it fear? Is it sadness? Is it just too much confusion and too much negativity going on? Some things to really think about. So EFT tapping. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. And it requires you to use your fingertips to tap on certain points of your body while voicing the truth of how you feel. Now, these points in your body are called energy meridian points. Our negative thoughts and our feelings, our blocks, limiting beliefs, are just energy that gets stuck in certain points of our body. We go through traumas, even from our childhood up until today, this morning, we're going through many little traumas or big traumas, and these emotions get stuck. The energy just sits there. And so as we tap on these points, the energy starts to move around. As we embrace these feelings, these emotions, then that's how the healing happens. We just have to honor the feeling, and that's how we can move through and release the feelings and the trauma. So it's kind of like acupuncture and psychology mixed together. Using these techniques, we can tap out resistance that's been holding us back and tap in positive feelings and expectations that we want more of in our life. And you can try this on anything. You don't even need to understand or believe this for it to work. So let's go through the tapping points. I'm going to guide you through the same tapping points. It's super simple. You'll get used to them, and then you'll just not think about the tapping points anymore and just start thinking about your feelings and your emotions and what to embrace. So we're going to start here on the, we're going to start on the karate chop point, the side of the hand. So you can use either hand. I usually use my tap on my left hand, but whatever feels right for you. And then we move on to the eyebrow point. So right the hair, right on the inside. And you can use just one hand. I usually just use my left hand because I'm left-handed. Or you can use both hands or your right hand, it doesn't matter. The energy will start moving. And then we go to the side of the eye. So it's not really the temple, it's the side here. Just tapping there, the top of the cheek, under the eye. And I'll guide you through this later, so you don't have to remember it all right now. Under the nose, the chin point where the crease is, and my favorite one, the collarbone. So this fleshy part right under the bone. And just tap on that. Oh, I could stay here all day. Under the arm where the bra strap is. I don't know if you can see that very well. On top of the head. So these are the 8 meridian points that I generally use when I do one-on-one tapping with my clients. But for the fun of it, for this group tapping, let's add in some more meridian points. So we have some here on the wrist, and then right on the top where the fingernail is on the side is a really good one. These are good to tap on when you're at work and you don't want anyone to see that you're tapping, and you can just tap on these under the desk. So going to the middle finger, and then when you get to the ring finger, you actually go to the other side. The meridian point is on the other side of that one. And on the pinky finger, and then we go back to the karate chop point, eyebrow point, and back. So you don't have to tap on the same points as I am as we go through this process. Once you know the tapping points, you can just tap around. As long as you keep tapping, and the energy will keep moving. Now there's some weird and wonderful side effects to tapping. As you release, your body's also releasing. So you may start yawning. You may actually get tingly feelings as you feel the energy move around. It's very interesting. You get sleepy. You know, your body sometimes just wants to shut off. It's too much. You're putting your body through a lot when you're tapping. And so sometimes it just wants to give up, but we need to keep getting through the process. And sudden bursts of emotion, teary-eyed, crying, all those things are wonderful and beautiful, and you should embrace them. And so with EFT tapping, using your own emotions is the most, using your own words is the most effective use of tapping. So EFT is most effective when you're specific about the wording, about your feelings. So I'm going to guide you through a process of tapping, but correct, you know, use your own words. If it doesn't resonate with you, just tap and keep tapping, keep using your words as you go through the process. And it can be hard for a lot of people that just want to be positive, for us optimists, to start facing the negative beliefs. I understand. But, you know, as Louise Hay says, if you know Louise Hay, she's the queen of positive thinking. And she says, when it comes to tapping, sometimes in order to clean your kitchen, you must first see the dirt. So just being aware of your emotions, this is how you can release it. This is how you can move through it. And trust in the process as we tap. I'm sure emotions will come up, and I see people looking at me go, what are you doing? Why am I doing this? But just keep going through, keep pushing through, because then at the end, we will definitely get to a positive place. You'll feel better as you go, as you follow the whole process along. So let's do some tapping on intuition. Before we begin, let's think of a number of how your intuition is. So 0 being that you're completely connected to your intuition, and 10 being that you're disconnected, that you don't feel like a relationship with your intuition, you're kind of annoyed that you don't listen to your intuition very much. So where are you? Maybe you're at 5, sometimes you listen to your intuition, sometimes you don't. Think about the number, put it in the comments, let me know what your number is. And yeah, sometimes you want to remember this, you want to write it down, because sometimes our mind plays tricks on us. EFT works so fast and is so effective that we go back and we're like, no, I don't really think it was at a 10 to start with. But so yes, make sure to remember your number. So on the karate chop point, repeat after me, but use your own words. Even though I am disconnected to my intuition, you repeat. I do love and accept myself anyway. And if it feels uncomfortable to say love and accept myself, you can say, I'm open to loving and accepting myself. Or maybe one day I will love and accept myself. Make sure the words feel right for you. Even though I am completely disconnected to my intuition and I don't know the right way, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I really want to trust myself more, I do love and accept myself completely. Onto the eyebrow point. All these feelings that come up when I think of my intuition. Side of the eye. I'm not sure if I trust it. Under the eye. It's so confusing to me. Under the nose. I do want to trust myself more. Chin point. But I've stopped listening. Collarbone. I've stopped believing. Under the arm. All the feelings that come up when I think about my intuition. Top of the head. But I love and accept myself anyway. I forgive myself for ignoring my intuition in the past. I have judged myself for ignoring my intuition. But I forgive myself. And now just take a moment to think of the feelings that come up for you. Maybe fear, when you think about listening to your intuition, when you think about making some changes, when you think about trusting yourself, what comes up? Is it doubt? Is it fear? Is it guilt? What emotions are they? Under the nose, repeat after me all the emotions that come up when I think about that I've ignored my intuition. Chin point, all these doubts that I have that my intuition is really talking to me. Collarbone, I love and accept myself anyway. Under the arm, and I'm ready to start a new relationship with my intuition. Top of the head. Take a moment to think about where these emotions are sitting in your body. Some people feel it in the heart, the stomach, the chest, the back. Where do you feel these emotions? Scan your body. And what does that feel like physically in your body? Give it a color. Let's just use your imagination and dive into these feelings. Honor these feelings. Embrace the feeling. Where do you feel it in your body? What color is that feeling? That feeling of fear, that feeling of doubt, that feeling of not trusting yourself. What does it look like? Top of the head. Even though I can feel this feeling in my body. And you can just keep tapping. You don't need to tap on the same point as me. I'm all over the place too. So feeling these feelings when I think about my intuition. And I can feel it in my body. Repeat after me. And the color is, whatever the color is for you, say it. And I feel it. Where do you feel it? Say it out loud. I feel it in my, and I'm embracing this feeling. Top of the head. Maybe I can even send some love to this feeling. Sending love to this feeling in my body right now. Sending love to the color of it in my body right now. Just embracing this feeling. And now moving on to a memory where you didn't really listen to your intuition. Maybe it's recent. Maybe it's when you were a child in your childhood. Maybe it's the first time you actually remember the time when you just ignored your instincts. How did that work out for you? Think it through. Who was there? See the colors around you. Really dive into that memory. And let's just send some love to this memory. Send some love to the person that you were then. Maybe you blame somebody who modeled the same kind of behaviors, who didn't listen to their intuition, who always reached out to other people for guidance. or maybe just ignored their intuition, had a lot of drama in their life, didn't really listen to who they should be around, the situations they should be in. Who was that modeled those behaviors? Maybe you can send them some love right now to that person. If not, I understand. It's your process. But send some love to the situation. Maybe you've learned other things from it as well, and it's made you who you are. But you can release this. What did you need in that situation? In this memory, what did you need? Did you need some love? Did you need someone to reassure you that you should listen to your intuition? What did you need? And let's give it to yourself right now. Maybe you just need a big hug. So here's your higher self just coming in to that memory, to that situation, and is totally giving you the hug that you need. Feel the hug, embrace the hug. Enjoy connecting with your higher self. And let's think about who you're going to be if you keep being disconnected to your intuition. What kind of person, maybe 20 years from now, are you going to be? What kind of decisions are you going to make as you don't listen to your intuition, as you just look outside of yourself for advice? That you just go with whatever feels comfortable at the time, because listening to your intuition is not always comfortable. So connect with that. Maybe 30 years from now, what are you going to be doing? Are you still going to be full of drama in your life? Are you still going to be hanging around the people that you probably shouldn't be? Think about maybe 50 years from now, 60 years on your dying bed, what are you going to be like? Not listening to your intuition. You've been through your whole life not connecting to your intuition, not listening to where you should be, what you should be doing. What would that be like to be in that situation with that attitude? It doesn't feel good. So keep tapping on the points and repeat after me. I really do want to make a change. I want to make a change in my life. I can trust my intuition. Under the eye. I don't want to keep going through my life without being connected to what is right for me. Under the nose. I can trust my intuition. I am worthy. I am ready. And let's take a moment to connect with your higher self, with your higher power, with your intuition. They're connected together. And ask your intuition right now, what do I need? What do I need? What do I need? What does my intuition need? Ask your intuition what your intuition needs and receive it. Know that you're going to give this to yourself. You can give it to yourself right now. Maybe it's some love. Maybe it's reassurance. Or know that you're going to give this to you later. Maybe it's more time to just listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition right now. Listen to your higher power. What do I need? Repeat after me. What do I need? I really need. I really need. Listen. I really need. Now think about who you're going to be now that you're going to tune into your intuition more. Imagine that you're completely in tune with your intuition through every situation in life. See yourself connecting to your intuition through every situation. Keep tapping. What's it going to be like? What decisions are you going to make? What changes will you have in your life? Just see yourself surrounded with a big, huge bubble of light, of intuition. And it's so clear there's nothing in the way. Your intuition is talking to you on a daily basis and you're listening. And you're making good decisions. You're around the right people. You're feeling worthy. Repeat after me. On the eyebrow point, I am connected to my intuition. Side of the eye, I am ready to connect with my intuition. Under the eye, I deserve this. Under the nose, I feel worthy. Chin point, I can connect to my intuition. Collarbone, stepping into my power now. Stepping into my power now. I am ready to make the changes that my intuition tells me to make. I love and accept myself. I am ready to make the changes. I am a beautiful, independent person. I am love. And it is safe to listen to my intuition. I trust my intuition to know best. Side of the eye, see yourself in that light. And notice all the times in the past that you have ignored your intuition, and send it love. It's okay now. Send love to all those moments when you have ignored your intuition, and release it now. Let it go. Now is the time for you to embrace, to feel your intuition around you. You can release the past and now bring in the new. Connect with your intentions. Connect with your intuition. Under the nose, I step into my power now. Chin point, I trust my intuition. Collarbone, I know my intuition is always right. Under the arm, and I'm making time to listen to my intuition. Beautiful. And now just tap all over your body. Oh, legs all the way around. Just energize yourself. Do a little shimmy, a little shake, a little dance. Feels good just to move around. Let's take a nice deep breath. Inhale. And with an exhale, a big sigh. Beautiful. And let's put your hands on your heart for a moment. Close your eyes. And just take a few breaths to breathe through your heart. Feeling the chest rise and fall. Feeling grateful that you took this time today to work on your intuition, and knowing that things are going to change for you now. That your future is changing because you did this EFT right now and took this time for yourself. Feel the gratitude as you breathe through your heart, and know that you've released all the past memories of your intuition of not listening. And now you're going to embrace and trust yourself, trust your intuition. Feeling the gratitude of that, feeling the light flow in and out of your heart as you breathe through your heart right now. Taking that gratitude of love and light and send it out through your heart, out into the world. Sending this energy to the people that need it the most right now. Knowing that things are changing for you, that you're growing, and your intuition is only going to help you more. Sending out your gratitude to the universe, saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful. Open your eyes, release your hands. Oh, I feel better. Don't know about you guys. So now connect with that number that you said at the beginning and see how you feel. See how you feel about your intuition. 0 being that you're 100% connected, that you're ready to go for it, and 10 being that you're completely disconnected. So hopefully you've changed a couple of numbers. Put in the comments your number before and after, and let me know how much it changed. Some people go all the way from 10 to 0. Some people have a slight change, and of course it just means that you need to tap on it some more. Just come back to it, because the more you tap on it, the more you'll feel that release. So thank you for joining me today. I love you, mad love. Have a wonderful day, and listen to your intuition. Mad love.